Hi, babies. It is me, the Hood Dalai Lama. Welcome to my page or channel, depending on where you find me. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, so that you can be a part of my beautiful family. I ask that you take what resonates and leave what does not. Worry about nothing and pray about everything. First things first. The Spirit says they better not play dumb. It's not going to work. Playing dumb isn't going to fix it. Own up to it so we can move on, right? Spirit says you call it like you saw it, and that's not your fault. You could have been a very honest person with a group of people, and you could have told them flat out, yo, bro, that's stupid. Yo, bro, don't do that. Yo, bro, that's dumb. And everybody attacked your ass for it. So I only have to spin the block and say, what was that you said? I, taking notes on everything you said. Anyway, it's all fun till the rabbit gets the gun. Spirit says, letting them leave because real friends stay. For many of you, your darkest seasons of your life, you've done them by yourself. You sat in the valley so many times by yourself, bro. Nobody to cheer you on, nobody to help you. So let them go. If that's what they want, let them leave. That's what Spirit says. Spirit says, you are so close. Just don't give up. For many of you, you need that encouragement to continue to press forward into the remainder of this month. I feel like March is going to be super awesome for a lot of us, but February's been tough for you. And Spirit wants you to stay the course and not give up. They really do come a dime a dozen. They're replaceable. Whether these are friends, exes, whoever, they're replaceable. Spirit doesn't ever want you to waste your time believing that only that one person or that one group of people is worth you being around. Okay? Spirit says, same game, different day. Someone that you trust, excuse me, someone that you trust is a snake. The initials J, M, Q, R, T, and L can be significant in whatever variation. They liked you when you had a low self esteem, when you didn't know yourself, when you doubted yourself a lot, when you questioned your abilities and worth and value. They loved you. They loved you. But as soon as you began to know who you are, they dip. That could be what Spirit is talking about. Let them go. They don't want to be with you now because you're winning. Okay. Bye. You ain't gotta be here. That's what Spirit says. All right. You were easier to breadcrumb then. This is somebody that narcissistically handled your heart, and they took advantage of you because they knew that you lacked confidence. You were not self-assured. Okay. And somebody really did take a grave advantage of this. Okay. Spirit says lies, lies, lies. Tell them sweet little lies because it's none of their business. You don't owe anyone an explanation for why you're doing things the way you're doing them now. If you switched it up, maybe you don't go out anymore. Maybe you stay in the house. You know what I mean? Or you don't drink anymore. You don't smoke anymore. You don't owe them an explanation as to why you quit. You quit. Tell them for what? They don't need to hear that. Spirit says, didn't know you were that girl, okay? An it girl, a it guy, a big fucking factor. They counted you out as a small fry because at that time you saw yourself that way. Excuse me, I have a little cold. But eventually you started seeing yourself in a more positive light, in a stronger suited position. And they didn't know you were that girl, that dude, okay? Seems to me they counted you out. Yeah, that's what Spirit says. Let kids be kids. This is concerning a custody battle. For some of you, 444 on the clock, you are going through some type of custody battle right now, and Spirit wants you to remember the innocence of your children and remember that they're small, and it's just certain things that they don't need to hear, see, or know about. Okay, so take that as it resonates. Pop goes the weak one. Spirit says they just didn't make the cut. For many of you, you have been having to really reevaluate who you want in your circle. And I feel like this has been so tough for you, bro, because you just been like, yo, like I want to take my cousin, or yo, I want to take my aunt, I want to take my whoever, and they didn't make the cut. And when spirit says they don't make the cut, you don't get to take them with you. Okay? All right, Spirit says it is time to thrive and fly. For many of you, you dimmed your light for so long, you never saw the value in yourself to know when to shine, to know when to be like, oh, here I am. Like, you know, you always took the short end of the stick. And for the first time in your life, you're not doing that anymore. And I'm proud of you. So go ahead and thrive and fly, beautiful butterfly. All right, moving right along. 3LW players are going to play can be significant. This could be pertaining to the person you had to snip to and get rid of, okay? Spirit says, not you shining like a motherfucking diamond. And didn't I say that? Like at one point, you were like the ugly duckling, or like you were like the one that people like didn't really fuck with. Like people would play you, right? That could be the case. Like you got played by a player, right? With the 3LW concept. This person thought that you weren't worthy. You're not a baddie. You're not outside. You don't do the stuff that all these other girls are doing. You don't dress like them. You don't act like them. You don't speak the vernacular that they speak. And so this person could have written you off and could have just been like, oh, forget divine feminine, right? Big mistake. What's that, John? I think it's something Brockovich. Aaron Brockovich. The movie Aaron Brockovich, I think it is. It has Julia Roberts in it, and it's basically about a woman who looks like she don't have money. She looked like she ain't wealthy, but she like came into a lot of money or something like that. And so people were treating her like trash because she didn't look the part. But somebody took a chance on her and they saw the value in her, and so they gave her a wardrobe. And then she was able to step. And they was like, we want to work with you. We want to be friends with you. We. It's a lot of we going on. And ain't none of us speaking French. When I was broke, didn't have no money, couldn't afford to go nowhere, couldn't afford to do nothing for myself, couldn't afford to have no beautiful life, y'all was laughing. And then nobody want to work with me. Then nobody want to be my friend. Then nobody want to be my boyfriend. Then nobody want to be my nothing. You know what I'm saying? And Spirit knows that. Okay. Now, moving right along, Spirit says, I like this kind of sunshine. And this could be your energy. You could be like, I'm really liking this new life I'm living. I'm liking my new reality. I'm liking the reality where I get to shine and have a stage. And that's good for you. I'm proud of you and I'm happy for you. Spirit says you got glory on your life. All right. Someone's passed over a loved one, specifically a grandmother, excuse me again, is on the front line for you. Okay. There is a man slash woman that this particular ancestor wants you to be with. And she said, and I quote, because she is not playing with me. She said, don't fuss at her. Don't fuss at me. Okay. Because she said it does matter who you marry, which is very true. When you're talking about bloodlines and energy and things of that nature, it does matter, okay? So listen to this elder and let them guide you on this. Spirit says you have to let go of the past, whether it's past habits, cycles, or lovers, in order to make space for what the universe has in store for you. And it is abundant, and you're already shining, you're already in alignment, you're already attracting it because you're on the right frequency and you're on the right path. Your spirit team is proud of you, and spirit loves you. I love you, and I am the Hood Dalai Lama, and I'm out.